we have our panelists with us. Could I take that question to Raghav Avasthi? Raghav, we know that the Prime Minister has passionately gone forward with the construction of Ram Mandir. But of course, the timing of the temple inauguration, even before it was completed, right ahead of elections, do we also see a bid to gain votes in the name of God? Like a former parliamentarian had said, Modi is trying to appropriate God through Ram Mandir.
I think, first of all, it is really, really pathetic that people from the Congress party, which opposed the reconstruction of the Ram temple, which gave us a prime minister, that is Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao, who said that the Babri Masjid should be rebuilt, should be talking at all or should be speaking at all about Lord Ram. They are adharmis. They are not allowed to take the name of Lord Ram. That is the first thing. They were not adharmis to begin with, but they have turned into adharmis under this new deracinated leadership that they have. That is the first thing. The second thing is this. The court verdict came out in November 2019. Then, of course, this Ram Janmabhoomi Temple Trust was formed. This trust is autonomous for all practical purposes, and it is the trust under the aegis of which the temple construction took place. So it is really pathetic if some sort of political motive is being imputed. Yes, to the extent that the BJP almost for the last, I think, almost 40 years has been supporting the construction of the Ram temple before it became fashionable in so-called secular circles, then yes, to that extent, the BJP has every right to take credit for the construction of the Ram temple. Why should the BJP not take credit? So I think it is, but yes, of course, we are not going to accept any lectures in this regard from the Vidharmi, Adharmi Congress party and its leadership, which has its roots not in India, but somewhere else in the world.
No, but Raghav Avasthi, isn't this very unfair? As Rashid Kidwai was just pointing out, there are several Congress leaders who've also done darshan at the Sri Ram temple. He mentioned Ajay Rai. Ajay Rai would be taking on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Kashi. So, he says those who wanted to go for darshan, they went for darshan.
Exactly. Those who wanted to go went for darshan. And as I mentioned earlier, the Ram temple movement initially was the brainchild of Congress leaders from the erstwhile United Provinces like Devi Dayal Khanna. But the fact is this, the current leadership of the Congress party has tried to criminalize the practice of Hinduism. During its 2 terms in power between 2004 and 2014, there was the Communal Violence Bill. Let me complete, Gaurav. In 2007, they filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court saying that Lord Ram is a fictitious character, it doesn't exist. Today, they are not in any position to lecture anybody as to what should be done around the Ram temple and what should not be done. The fact is that they also had this chance to make amends. They could have gone to the the consecration ceremony and Rahul Gandhi should have chanted Jai Shri Ram. But the fact is that he has some sort of fear that he will lose votes from a certain community if he does that. But that's not true. What he is doing, what is happening to him because of his omission to participate in this ceremony is that he's losing Hindu votes. People now think of his party as an anti-Hindu party.
But then the Congress party has repeatedly said, Professor Badri Narayan, that he's a Janeyudhari Hindu, and they've also given details of Rahul Gandhi's Gotra. So is this fair criticism by Mr. Raghav Avasthi that the Congress party at one point of time said they questioned the existence of Lord Ram and Rahul Gandhi is not visiting the temple because he fears, at least that is Raghav Avasthi's assessment. The Prime Minister also asked this question, why is it that Congress leaders are not visiting Ayodhya temple, and in case they are, as Radhika Khera claims, she's been penalized or punished for visiting the temple, sir. Professor Badri Narayan.
You very rightly pointed out the issue. Actually, the Congress is in dilemma, because the BJP, the commitment with the Ram Janmabhoomi, Ram Jan Mandir, and the kind of connections which BJP and the PM Modi has established with this religious symbol, the Congress think that they lost all the ground, because Congress has no way to reply to this kind of cultural politics of the BJP. And this is not only electoral politics. Congress Congress tried to respond to that to go to soft Hindutva because they don't have the reply to this chalk circle created by the Hindutva politics. And you know, Gaurav, it's very interesting that during election time, everything becomes political and everything becomes electoral. But you know, with this electoral politics, there is also developmental politics about which your reporter was trying to capture. You know, there is a data by UP government which says that in the 23-24, the 48 crores people visited to Uttar Pradesh for tourist purposes on this in this civilizational and pilgrim centers, and among them 16 lakhs are foreigners. So Ayodhya, Kashi, and maybe Mathura and others also, they are also going to change the map of socio-economic developmental map of Uttar Pradesh. So in one way, this visit of the PM is also going to revive developmental memory of the people of this region and hope, politics of hope, what you call. The politics of hope is being created by this kind of efforts.
Right.
It's not
Professor Badri, you know, like you rightly said, development and expansion comes as part and parcel of the Ram Mandir inauguration. The temple being built there in Ayodhya has really led to huge upscaling within that area. And we believe that property prices have shot up, never seen before prices. People are rushing to buy a piece of land in Ayodhya. That's how sought after it is right now.
There are jammers. Yeah, there are jammers in this area, so perhaps we can go to
Huge
Piyush.
security, you know, Gaurav, I mean, if you can chime in on this, that the Pran Pratishtha ceremony as well, we saw about 3 lakh odd people who arrived there. It was quite a star-studded affair, and security itself is top-notch. They're ensuring that things have happened so smoothly, and to organize an event like this with large-scale crowds is not easy, but they've done a fabulous job.
With lakhs visiting every day, and Piyush, very, very excited devotees all around you, devotees who've done darshan of Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram and now want to see the Prime Minister, it seems.
Well, absolutely. There are many who have already offered prayers at Ram Temple, Gaurav, and they want to stay back because they just want to catch one glimpse of their leader. They have come from either Madhya Pradesh or Bihar, or from the other parts of Uttar Pradesh, from Delhi, from Ghaziabad. Many of them are telling us that they want to stay back because they want to take one glimpse of their leader. PM Narendra Modi has landed in Ayodhya, and few minutes from now he will go and offer prayers at Ram Temple. It is the first visit after the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, and after offering prayers, he will do a mega roadshow, a grand roadshow. And before that, you can see as to how preparations have been done. My video journalist Jagannath will zoom and try to show you pictures from this entire area. You see as to how security personnel have also been deployed in large numbers on both sides, on either sides of this very stretch, which begins from the Ram Temple entry point towards the Lata Chowk. We have multiple security personnel, we have multiple devotees who have now thronged this entire area, and they want to catch one glimpse of their leader. Many are telling us that after the formation of BJP government, there is a large-scale development which has taken place of Ayodhya. The 4 lanes have been developed here. The business of people have now been boomed, and this because of the kind of steps those have been taken by the Yogi government as well as the Modi government. And now, after the construction of Ram Temple, we are seeing as to how overall development of this area is now taking place. PM Narendra Modi will be beginning his road show in a short while from now, and see as to how people are standing here, and you know, they are waiting for just one glimpse of PM Narendra Modi. Let me try to get in a word from them. कहाँ से आए आप? कितनी देर से खड़े हैं यहाँ पर?
हम लोग लगभग 2 घंटे से खड़े हैं।
2 घंटे से खड़े हैं। क्या कहेंगे तो प्रधानमंत्री जी यहाँ से?
बस सब मोदी में है पूरा प्रदेश। 80 में 80 सीट
उत्तर 80 सीटें।
उत्तर प्रदेश।
ऐसा क्यों लगता है आपको उत्तर प्रदेश में 80 में से 80 सीटें आएंगी?
हमारे यहाँ पर योगी जी ने और मोदी जी के सहयोग से इतना काम किया है कि आप मान लीजिए खाली हमारी दरियाबाद विधानसभा में लगभग 400 मजरे ऐसे थे जिसमें 70 साल से लाइट नहीं थी। सब लाइट पहुंच गई है। 300 से छोटी बड़ी सड़कें अगर मिला दिया जाए तो 300 छोटी बड़ी सड़कें खाली हमारी दरियाबाद विधानसभा बन गई हैं।
यहाँ पे रहते कहाँ पर?
दरियाबाद विधानसभा में।
यहाँ से कितना दूर है?
यहाँ से है लगभग 90 किलोमीटर।
90 किलोमीटर। अच्छा, ये बताइए, पिछले 10 सालों में आपको लगता है कि जब से मोदी सरकार आई और उसके बाद 2017 में योगी सरकार आई, तो चौतरफा विकास हुआ है?
चारों तरफ विकास हुआ, हर क्षेत्र में विकास हुआ है।
हर इसलिए नहीं कि आप बीजेपी कार्यकर्ता हूँ, आप आम जन की बात।
मैं एक हिंदुस्तान का नागरिक होने नाते बता रहा हूँ कि हर क्षेत्र में विकास हुआ है।
अयोध्या में विकास देखा आपने?
आप देख रहे हैं, आप
पहले क्या स्थिति थी? इस इलाके की बात करते हैं, यहाँ पे क्या था?
यहाँ पर ये मान लीजिए कि हम लोग अगर एक 4 पहिया गाड़ी जा रहे हैं तो एक ही जा सकती थी। अब आज देख लीजिए चाहे सिंगल रोड।
हम लोग यहाँ रहते थे पहले, वो आज के 10-15 साल पहले की बात है। बहुत पतली गली थी, मतलब कोई जैसे एक आदमी 2 आदमी यहाँ जाना, कोई भीड़ नहीं थी, कुछ भी नहीं था।
हम जहाँ खड़े हैं वहाँ की बात कर रहे हैं।
यहाँ की बात कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे आना जाना था, ये हाईवे रोड बना था, वहाँ पे हम भी थे, आते जाते थे। इसी स्थिति बहुत खराब थी यहाँ की। आज यहाँ बहुत सुधार हुआ है और इस रोड की चौड़ाई हुई है, बहुत खुशी है हम लोग को। हम लोग यहीं के रहने वाले हैं।
जमीन की कीमतों की बात करें, होटलों की बात करें, उसमें आपको बदलाव दिखा है?
बहुत बदलाव दिखा है, बहुत बदलाव। हम तो यहाँ रहते नहीं, फिर बाहर रहते हैं, मगर देख रहा हूँ, आज आया हूँ यहाँ पे, मतलब बहुत बदलाव दिखा है।
लोग क्या कहते हैं जब बाहर से लोग आते हैं तो उनका क्या कहना है?
उनका कहना है कि सब मोदी में है, सब राम में है, पूरा विश्व राम में है। राम हमारे आराध्य थे और 500 वर्षों से हम लोग हिलाया जाता था। हमारे पूर्वज पता नहीं कितने से बलिदान हो गए। पूरी सरयू मैया हमारी खून से लाल हो गई थी। हम लोग उस समय मान लीजिए बहुत छोटे थे, लेकिन ये जब सुना हमने और देखा, हम लोग कक्षा 6-7 उसमें पढ़ रहे थे। स्कूल जब बंद हो गए थे तो बड़ा कष्ट हुआ था। ये मान लीजिए हमारे पुरखे बलिदान हुए, तब ये राम मंदिर बना।
आप कहाँ से आए?
सर रदौली विधानसभा सर।
रदौली से
जी।
क्या कहेंगे, आज प्रधानमंत्री अयोध्या आ रहे हैं, पहली बार आ रहे हैं वो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा सेरेमनी के बाद?
जी, पहली बार आ रहे हैं, मोदी जी का स्वागत है। और हमारे अयोध्या में 10 सालों से मैं डेवलपमेंट देख रहा हूँ। मैं यहाँ से 15-20 साल से मैं आ रहा हूँ। पहले मैं छोटे पर से अपने जब से आ रहा तब से इतना बदलाव मैंने देखा है इधर। 9 साल 10 साल 2014 के बाद में मैंने कि आप पूछिए ना, हर चीज हर तरफ डेवलपमेंट, हर तरफ। आप कहीं भी देख लीजिए, आप कहीं विधानसभा ले लीजिए, कहीं सड़कें ले लीजिए, कहीं पूरे फैजाबाद जिले में, पूरे अयोध्या जिले में आप कहीं सड़कें ले लीजिए, सब कुछ यहाँ पे दुरुस्त है। आप खुद देख लीजिए यहाँ पे।
मैं मोदी का परिवार हूँ, तो क्या परिवार है, परिवारजन है, आप क्या कहेंगे आज?
है ये मोदी का ही वो 500 वर्षों की तपस्या जो है हिंदुओं का पूरा हुआ है। और आज देखिए जनता की पूरी भीड़, मोदी जी 400 पार।
Seeing Namila that Modi है तो मुमकिन है and 400 पार, that is the only slogan which is now which can be clearly seen from the ground. In few minutes from now we will see Prime Minister crossing this very path which is right behind me. He will proceed towards the Hanuman Gadi and then to Lata Mangeshkar Chowk, and this road show could continue for the next 1 hour. Nabila.
Okay, so it's first Prime Minister Modi needs to visit the Ram Mandir, and then following that would be a grand road show. Samarth, Prime Minister Modi was due to arrive at the Ram Mandir at 7 p.m. How soon will we see him coming in for that puja and then proceed towards that grand road show that's scheduled?
See, it will take around 15 minutes for him to be inside the Ram temple and take blessings from Lord Ram, and later the roadshow will start, which is around 2 kilometers. And I have been joined by a lot of people of Ayodhya. Let's have a word with them. आप लोगों ने कितना बदलाव अयोध्या में देखा है? पहले से प्राण प्रतिष्ठा भी हुई, प्रधानमंत्री आए और अब एक बार फिर आ रहे हैं।
देखिए, बहुत अमूलचूल बदलाव हुआ है यहाँ पर। यहाँ की सड़कें, यहाँ के लोगों में बदलाव हो गया है मोदी जी के आने से। और यहाँ पर पहले नगर निगम नहीं था, ये महापौर हो गए और उसके बाद सड़कें काफ़ी अच्छी बन गई हैं। राम मंदिर भव्य और दिव्य और नव्य अयोध्या लगने लगी है, भव्य और नव्य अयोध्या लग रही है। पहले ये सब नहीं था। बहुत बढ़िया हुआ है, बहुत कार्य हुआ है। हम यहीं कराने वाले। देखिए, मेरा नाम टनाटन मिश्रा है।
टनाटन मिश्रा नाम? जी।
देखिए, हम एक कविता के माध्यम से यहाँ के बारे में बता रहे हैं। सब लोग दूर दूर से आते हैं, नहीं जानकारी है उनको कि राम जन्म भूमि दर्शन कराय द पिया और पूरी घुमाय द पिया नाय। प्रथम सरयू स्नान दूजे नागेश्वर के ध्यान। प्रथम सरयू स्नान दूजे नागेश्वर के ध्यान। लड्डू चढ़े गढ़ी हनुमान भक्तन बीच के प्रधान। अयोध्या पूरी कहे बखान तनी सुनाय द पिया नाय। देखा राम जन्मभूमि, बहुत भव्य राम जन्मभूमि बना है कि देखा राम जन्मभूमि भक्त लेते नित्य चूमी। चूमी चूमी जाए घूमी चरण कमल पृष्ठ भूमि। सिद्ध संतन से हमका मिलाए द पिया अवधपुरी घुमाए द पिया नाय राम जन्म भूमि दर्शन आए द पिया अवधपुरी घुमाए द पिया नाय। जय श्री राम।
ये आपने खुद लिखा है?
हाँ, सब कविता हमारी 136 छंद है ये। भगवान यहीं से थोड़ा सा उतर जाएंगे आप सरजू पार।
नहीं, पर ये बताइए प्रधानमंत्री का रोड शो जो है उसको आप चुनाव के लिहाज से कैसा देखते हैं? क्या स्थिति देख रहे हैं बीजेपी?
नहीं, चुनाव के लिहाज से कहा, वो तो आते ही रहते हैं, योगी जी आते ही जाते रहते हैं, मोदी जी भी आते हैं। भगवान राम पुरुषोत्तम भगवान मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम भगवान राम की नगरी है, यहाँ आते हैं। और अब की बार जो उन्होंने कहा है 400 पार, वो भगवान राम पूरा करेंगे।